What action stars would you like to work with that you haven't? I mean, you've worked with like Sly, obviously, Van Damme, Austin, Jet Li, Statham. I mean, there can't be that many left.
Arnold, Bruce Willis, been producing with him.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, I haven't done work with him. You can always hope for it, but who knows?
Yeah, I tell you what, actually, Missionary Man reminded me a lot of Clint Eastwood films, you know, the direction. Really?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was inspired a little bit by some of his pictures, like The Pale Rider and High Plains Drifter. I like those films, and I like to do more of those.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'd say sometimes it's good not to, like his I guess his mantra is don't say too much, let the audience figures things out too. And I kind of agree with that, so we'll see.
Yeah, back to Stallone. I mean, how's he changed over the years? I mean, physically, he looks the same as in the 80s. I mean, he's ripped, man. How does he do it?
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I'll try, I'm a little more prone to injuries. I have to watch it a little bit, but I guess I'm blessed with pretty good physique, and I've taken care of it over the years. I actually have a fitness book coming out in Sweden in a few months called Fit Forever, actually. So that one I'm explaining some of the stuff I do and diet and things like that, and hopefully it's going to come out in in the UK and in America too next year. But we'll see. Anyway, well, I guess it just takes a little bit of Scandinavian genes and a bit of hard work, I guess. But it's not easy. It gets harder as you get older, that's for sure. But you can't mess around as much. You can't go out as late and do things like that.
Generally cast as like a villain. I think my favourite role of yours is when you're a bad guy. But like in real life, you've got a really good reputation being like one of the nicest, most approachable actors. So how do people react to you when they meet you? Do they just expect that you're going to go up to them like Drago and destroy them?
No, I think I've done so many films now where people kind of see through that. It's more like after Rocketing, if I was Russian and all. But most people they're fairly appreciative of the stuff I've done, and I do play a lot of villains, and it seems to suit me. I don't know why, but I suppose when you have this leading man type, the leading man looks playing a villain, it's always more effective because it's harder for the audience to take sides, and you kind of end up having some admiration for that character. And those are always good villains because it's a gray area, which is always good in film. Black and white is not usually so good. But sure, there's some people, there's slight kind of feeling of, maybe I shouldn't go after them or something like that, but they get punched out, I don't know, but most people are pretty nice. I like me in Eastern Europe. I like bad guys over here.
What do you do to relax, Dolph? Like when you finish filming?
Well, I'd say it's hard for me sometimes to relax because I'm always working on something. But I like to go to Europe, back to Sweden if I can, and be out there with my family, or I'll go on vacation, try to get away from LA. I moved back to LA now, which is kind of a company town. Everybody's working all the time. Otherwise, I like documentaries. Watch documentaries and read historical novels or things of this nature. But otherwise, I don't know, work out. I suppose that's relaxing. But it's kind of work too. So I suppose just getting away from the Western society and getting to an island or someplace that relaxes.
You probably know that Simon West has signed on to direct Expendables 2. How do you think that Sly's going to react working with another director on essentially his own film?
Well, I think he's done it before, on Rambo, did that on the second Rambo picture, and he's done it a couple of times, Look, Stallone would have a big say in everything anyway in that picture. I'm sure he will, be, shaping the direction of that project, but I think he's maybe relieved a little bit that he doesn't have to work 24/7 all the time because it's very hard work, and he worked extremely hard on the last one. He was really burnt out and injured at the end, and I didn't felt sorry for him actually. He looked, like he was on his last leg there. But I mean, the film did well. He was successful, but I think it'd be good for him maybe to not to have to put all that extreme amount of work into it. Maybe enjoy it a little more, have a little more fun.
What other ambitions have you got you want to achieve, Dolph? I mean, you've pretty much done more than most actors could even dream of.
I like to direct some of my movies. I like to try and enjoy life and not take things so seriously and relax a little more, have a little more fun when I act, and travel a little more too, try to sort of enjoy the world. Yeah. Why not only think about work all the time, but I suppose. Yeah, and also maybe get into the fitness business a little bit. I enjoyed that, actually. I enjoyed that working in that book more than maybe making films because it's closer to me, to my heart. So, that'd be fun.
It's like you devoted your whole life to fitness, really. You're 52 and you're ripped. It's incredible.
I know.
It's amazing. You look 35. Yeah. It's crazy.
I guess I've been, focusing on that. But it's gone up and down. But I suppose if you keep it up to certain points, your body gets so used to it that you kind of stay that way, more or less. They put you on formaldehyde, what do you call it? Preserved.
Did you feel a bit more pressure now you're getting a bit older with keeping in shape?
Yeah, I do to some extent because it becomes more important to me and become a bit, you have to work a little harder at it. Younger when it just comes on its own. But on the other hand, it's nice not to feel, the pressure that, you have to necessarily compete with all the younger guys because they kind of look up to you anyway because you're a bit older and you're still in good shape. You don't have to be on the, you don't have to kick as many times as them or do whatever it is, lift as much weight. But as long as you stay in there and you hang in there and you're good for your age, then that's enough. You feel good for people to be impressed. I think. Yeah,
I mean, speaking of that, hanging in there with the younger guys, Van Damme is having a K1 fight, isn't he, in a few months, with an opponent who's 15 years younger than him. Like, have you ever been tempted to go back? Because you were.
Has he done that?
I'm not sure. I think it's in a few months, but you were a European karate champion, weren't you? So have you ever been tempted to go back?
Yeah, I don't feel like competing, but I spar a little bit a few times a week or almost every day when I'm filming with some guy I train with, but we don't spar that hard, but we spar and you get hit a little bit and feels good. And I've been asked to go do a demo at the World Karate Tournament in Tokyo in October, so hopefully with the Expendables schedule and all of that, I'll be able to work that in. Basically, do some fight demo, fight some people, break some boards, break some ice, and that's kind of that's hard work too. Especially as you get a little bit older, it's you have to work at it, so it keeps you in shape.
Yeah, I saw you. Is it the Swedish Eurovision when you were doing your Elvis Presley song and punching the ice? That was amazing.
Thanks,
doing the drum, quality. I'll let you go soon. I've got one more question for you, Dolph. I'm sure everyone asks you this, and I can't resist. What's your favourite one-liner?
Oh, my favourite one-liner? Shit. Well, I suppose I Must Break It comes to mind, but I think there's a good one in Come in Peace, classic 80s action movie where the bad guy's an alien, he's a 7-foot alien, and he always says, I come in peace, and then he kills somebody. So in the end, when I've got him nailed and about to blow him away, he goes, I come in peace, and I say, and you go in pieces, asshole.
Well,
and then I hit him with his big alien gun, and he blows up.
Yeah, I love that film.
You go in pieces, asshole. It's a bit like Arnold, kind of one of his stick-around lines, so I like it. It's very 80s. It probably wouldn't work now, but it's a funny line.
Yeah, it's quality. Thanks for that, Dolph. Pleasure talking to you, mate.
Okay, man. Hope to do it again. Thanks, James.
Yeah, cheers. Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye. Cheers.